Hello, everybody. How's all my funky junk friends doing? I hope you're having a great Wednesday. What is today? Today's Wonderful Wednesday. That's what today is. And so we are doing all kinds of fun stuff. I'm here in the Take 5 group. Make sure you join that free group because we have all kinds of fun and exciting things coming up and taking place today. And all the time. Hey, Miss Painted Peach, there's my friend Mary. Just making sure, I am where I'm supposed to be. You know how that goes. There I am. Yep, I'm where I'm supposed to be. So, how's it going? Okay, guys, I am broadcasting through StreamYard. If you'll give StreamYard permission, that would be fantastic, so that I can see your comment over here. Also, hi Nancy, how you doing? I'm also over on YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you say hello too. If you're on the replay, make sure you hashtag replay. But I just want to make sure you guys know that Take 5 is a free group. We do little get-togethers every Wednesday and Friday. And today is Wonderful Wednesday, and Friday is Friday with Friends. So, make sure you check us out with all that stuff. Now today I'm going to be working with Essential Stencils. Now up in my description, hey Jeannie, hey Sally, up in my description is my affiliate link with this Essential Stencil. Use discount code FunkyJunk, all one word. You'll save 10%. Okay, so I'm going to switch my, thank you Mary. So I'm going to switch the view here so that you can see my table, and I'm going to slide myself over here in the corner. There we go. So we can all see what's going on. Now you just seen Jeannie's palette from, or not Jeannie's palette. Jeannie's palette is up after me. Jeannie from Clifton's Crafty Casa was just on making a few small signs and stuff. That's what I plan to do today. Okay, now look, I have all these just pieces of old 2x4s. They're off the end of stuff. Some are treated, some are not. I have all kinds of different sizes of them and stuff like that. We're just going to make us some cute little signs that we can sit, hey Susan, that we can sit around the house, like on our tables, on our anywhere, tiered trays, things like that. I even pulled out some of these really small chunks. I don't know why I had cut all these. I was going to make something, and I didn't do it, obviously. So we have those. And then I also have some of the smaller, thinner signs over here of some stuff. We may get to that, okay? But the main idea here is to just use what you got. Let's use, hey Wendy, let's use what we've got. I've got all these chunks of wood, so let's use them up. So let's just get started. I'm going to do a couple of them at a time. Okay, I'm going to do some Valentine ones here real quick. Okay, now I've got these sweet little Valentine gnomes. Now, all the stencils I'm using are not new stencils. They're stencils from a minute ago. So, and we've got these right here. This, I thought, was it this board? Okay, see this one right here with the arrow? I thought that would be cute just to have sitting with the arrow or with the word love on it. So I thought about that one. Let's see. I also had over here, let me grab all the other Valentine stencils that I pulled out. You guys, I got a little bit behind here. My granddaughters just got home from school, so they had 500 things to talk about in 15 minutes. So, these are all probably too big right here for these smaller signs, but we have all of these too. Look, we've got a XOXO Lover's Lane. We're going to use, let's see, I think there might be still yeah, there's another sheet in here. You guys, I have been organizing and organizing and organizing. I still need to, no, that's the cover. Nope, it's probably still over on the other thing. But anyway, there is another page in here that would be cool. This is from the stencil of the month 2 Februaries ago, but there's some others that you could use there. I've been sorting. I know, aren't the gnomes cute? Yeah, finding all kinds of goodies everywhere, you know. Hey, Miss Donna. So I'm just wanting to use these boards up and get them out and put some things on them. So since it's as you know, it's 2 weeks till Valentine's Day, let's make 2 or 3. Let's make about 4 Valentine ones, and then we can move on to some everyday ones. I also pulled out some Easter things that we could also do too. So anyway, I'm all over the place, aren't I? I'm all over the place. So let's just get started here with, I'm going to paint up. Let's just pick some boards. Let's just pick some boards. There we go. All right. So I have some red paint here, and I have some pink, and I have some white. So let's do a couple of these boards red, and we're just covering them. Okay. Now this is red from Rust-Oleum chalked paint. I buy it in the quart because it's you know, a little more cost efficient type of thing. So it is a chalked paint, so it's a thicker paint. I buy it in the quart, and I put it in those FIFO bottles. So we're slapping this on here now. We're going to we are going to sand a lot of this paint back. We're going to antique it up with our not our Waverly, but our Valspar antiquing glaze, so that it looks you know, rustic and looks like it's been around for a minute. I'm going to paint everything but the bottom so that I can sit this down. I did add a little bit of water to my brush to just help spread this. Do I need to get every single little spot? Heavens no. But you know me, I say that and then I always end up working on every single little spot. But I'm just going to put that on there, and we'll just drop it on the table and have red paint everywhere. Sound like a plan? Goodness sakes. But anyway, just put you some paint on. Don't make a big fuss about it. And we'll do the bottom here in a little bit. So here we go. Just like that. Now you can get your stain out. I do have some of the Minwax stain. I love using it to stain stuff, and it does come in like 200 different colors. So you could always just stain these if you wanted to. Let me get a plate out so that I don't put so much paint on my board. Right there. You could always stain these up rather than paint them, but just putting some background color on here. Like I said, we will sand them to rough them up a little bit, and then put some Valspar antiquing wax on there. Okay. So I should have put cover down on my table so that then I could have just painted it and let it set and dry. But we're going to, there's a couple red ones there. Actually, I think I'm going to do this little one red too. And then we'll switch over to the pink. Now that pink is also from the Rust-Oleum chalked paint, and it is like a ballet pink. It's a real pretty light pink. I absolutely love it. It is absolutely beautiful, I think. So let's get just a little more red. How I store my stencils. I store my stencils in the wood crates, like that you can buy at Michael's, Target, all those places. What I do is I take my oh my goodness, packaging from Essential Stencil, and I put in the bottom so that the slots are covered. I just cut it, kind of slide it in there, and then I just put them in, and then I have little tabs that say Christmas, everyday, Valentine's, backgrounds, things like that. And then I just kind of sort them in there just to help a little bit with that. It doesn't always work because sometimes they get stuck where they're not supposed to be. But that's how I store them. And then they sit on a, you remember back in the 80s and 90s, everybody had the Oh my goodness, where's my big bunch? There it is. Everybody had the microwave carts. I have a small one of those little rolling cheap microwave carts, and I stack them up over there, so it's over there. Yes, I did show them. That's true, Mary. I did show them on, well, it was in Take 5 when we did the organizing event. I showed them. So, because we were talking about, different organizing things. So I did show them there. So, but if you message me, I can send you a picture too. So not a big deal. I'd go over and we would just look at them, but I have a phone up here. I have an iPad here. I got a laptop over on that side. So everything's in its container, I guess you could say. Oops, I can't get a hold of this. It's bigger than my hand. Look at that. So you just sit it down on there. But I'm just kind of putting some pink on here. And this is a pretty pink. It's a nice soft pink. Makes me think of ballet slipper type of thing and stuff. It's just a real soft pink. And my lighting here, I can't see it real well. You guys probably can't either. It does kind of look a little bit like white up there on the screen. But, it is kind of cool. Now, I don't know if that'll cover those words there. I should have sanded those off. But these boards, I literally one day went out to the barn. My husband was making something, or somebody was, but we had all these little scraps. I didn't mean to put that much. All these scraps of 2x4s, and just grabbed them and brought them up here to do something with. And of course, when you're organizing, you start finding things like that. These were in a box, stuck under a box. I was like, you know what? We need to get those out, get those used up, because, there's going to be plenty more where these came from, in the summertime when you start working on stuff outside and building things. We always have scrap wood, and I love to use the scrap wood. Something about using up what you have just makes me happy. Use it up. Hello, Marcia. How are you, my friend? So I'm just going to dry these a little bit. And then we will start stenciling on them, and we're going to sand them and all that kind of stuff. But these are going to be just a few little Valentine ones. Then, like I said, we'll do some everyday and some spring. You can use the tags. I also got out, I'll show you this. I have it laying right here. This I use for my 6x6 stencils. I have 2 of these. Let me slide that right over there. But I use this. It's for fishing lures. Okay, and then I have all my 6x6 stencils here. Now, see, we have lots of, so we could use some of these on some of this stuff. There's some flowers, some wildflower ones. We have some butterflies. So, I've got lots of choices for stencils to use up. Oh, these I wanted to pull out for sure. I didn't pull them out. We may use some of those too. But anyway, those are the 6x6 stencils, and those are what I share that in. And I just brought the whole package over here so that we could look at them. But let's get these dry a little bit better. Hello. Hi, Kendra. How you doing, girl? So, anyway, I'm going to get all this stuff used up. I have over here, see these right here? There's 4, 8, there's 16 of those. Okay, because I have 2 shelving units right there. 4 of these little things here are full of just little pieces of wood like this right here. I need to use them. Let's get them used up like these. There's some of these in there. There's some in there that I've stained already. There's some in there that I made into a house. I don't know. I make the stuff and then I bring it up here and I don't use it. I need to get it used. I need to start using this stuff up, right? Now that side that I didn't paint, we'll worry about painting that here in a little bit. But we're just gonna get moving. This stencil set, this is one of the newer stencil sets, and I absolutely love it. I don't know how we're going to use that, but we're going to have to use that. I'm going to figure that out here in a second. We'll get these done, and then we'll figure out the other. That's what's cool about using Essential Stencils too, you guys, is the fact that I can slap. The longest part is doing the background. That's the longest part of doing these. Now these all can be double-sided, so I can put something on each side. So, you know, that's what's cool about. They've got all the design work and stuff done for you. You just got done with lunch with Melanie. Yay! Up after me is Jeannie's palette, you guys. Make sure you check her out. Her link is up in my description. So when you get done here, you can just jump straight on over. Okay, so let's look at these little gnomes. I absolutely love the little gnome things. See those? See how they did not just traditional Valentine colors? But see, I feel like these, like here, they have hearts on them, yes. But I feel like they could be out all the time. This little short stubby guy don't quite fit on there. And it doesn't have to fit on there. It could fit over there, but I wanted to wait and see about some of these others. So anyway, what was that? That was my EXO. Let's just start right here. I'm going to grab this like that. I'm going to grab me a plate right here. Oh, I set my plates on the floor. I need to find a new spot. So let's put this on here. You guys, I do ask that you make sure you join our Take 5 group. We got lots of fun things going on in there. Lots of exciting events coming up. We have Women's Health coming up next month. So there'll be lots of information in there on that. Our Take 5 group, we'd like to take 5. We'd like to remind you that it's okay to take a few minutes to take 5 and for yourself. You don't always have to be going and doing for everybody else. Okay, now I'm going to tell you this because this is red paint and because I just painted it, okay? It's probably going to turn pink, but I'm okay with that. How you could fix that, either let this red paint dry probably overnight, or we can let this white paint dry. See what it looks like? Okay, or I had some bleed through there, or we can let it dry and then paint over it again. So make sure that you don't have a lot of paint on your brush, which I didn't make sure. So that's my fault. That's my fault, but that's okay. There's always ways to fix stuff like that. So I'm going to dry that a little bit. Just like that. And that pinky color doesn't bother me, but we can also put a second layer on there, which is what I'm going to do today, just to show you how you putting that second layer on will take a lot of that pinky color away. It'll still be there a little bit because that red is not. Red is fun. Red is a bright color, and it bleeds through a lot. We all know that from our clothes, right? Also, don't keep going over it. When you keep going over when you paint, you're just pulling paint off. You're not really, isn't he cute? I'll dry him here. And see, we'll sand him a little bit and around the edges, and he'll just be cute as a little button. Now, you know what I'm going to do? So I'm going to dry this, and I'm going to go ahead and flip this over and put a gnome on the other side, because this fits perfectly for a gnome. But see how sweet and easy this was to do right there. Let's make sure we're pretty dry. I think we are. I'm just going to try not to move it around a whole bunch. Got some little cruddies on there. Just like that. But this right here is why I love these stencils. All the guesswork's done for you. You don't have to draw it. You don't have to figure it all out. You just get your background painted on there and then stencil. You know? Makes it easy peasy. Okay. Just like that. See that? Now see, that one came out a lot whiter, and I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that it's been sitting here and it's dried a little bit. You know, it dried a little bit more on this side. We just did a gnome for one of my Valentine card design. Oh, how cool. Yes, Miss Melanie from Painted Crafty is an artist. She can draw. She has draw-alongs and things like that. So her and Kendra work on fun things like that. Now this guy here, I really wanted to put, like I said, I think this would be a fun thing to just like having sit. You know, you don't have to. And look, I'm going to put love on this one. Oh, it does fit on there. But we'll put this on one side and we'll put love on the other. But this is something that can just be sitting around all the time. Okay, now I don't have to use white. Let's grab this fun sea haze color. And let's see what it looks like if we put it on there. If we don't like it, we'll go over it with the white, just to have a little bit different. This is kind of like it doesn't mix real well. It's one thing I don't like about the folk art chalk paint. See, it's kind of a bluish color. We can do whatever we want, right? We can do whatever we want. So we could do black. If we don't like this, we'll just paint it. We'll just do it over black. Okay. I think this is going to look kind of cool. It doesn't show up a whole lot, but it does look kind of cool. Let's see, I don't know why Christy is having issues today with bleed through. What is my problem? You'll have days like that. So you can take something sharp and wipe that extra paint off of there, just like that. And then it's gone. See that? It's easy peasy. And then I just smeared it, but that's okay. We'll sand it down. But see, that looks kind of cool. Just, it's kind of like in a shadow. It's not really the look that I was looking for. So I'm going to go back over it. And I think I'm going to get the black. I'm going to use black. That just doesn't show up real well on the red. So I'm going to just pull my black out right here. And I'm just going to use that same brush. I don't know if we'll go back to that blue or not, but we shall see. But right here, I'm just laying that right back on top right there. And here we go. Oops, just like that. My stencil moved a little. Fix that a little bit better. Why am I having issues today, you guys? Today's one of them days, I think. My hands are shaky. A little bit shaky today. So, anybody have any fun things going on this weekend or later today or anything? My sweet little grandson, his birthday is Saturday. Well, his birthday's Sunday. He is a Super Bowl baby. He was born on a Super Bowl Sunday. But Saturday, we are going to the bowling alley for a bowling alley party. He'll be 6. So that's going to be a lot of fun. That's going to be a bunch of fun. Some of his little friends from school. He's a kindergartner this year. So, you know, it's not just the daycare friends now. You know, he's got a whole new set of friends and stuff. But look at that. Isn't that cool? Just to have it set. Now we're going to sand those up. So just give me a minute on that. Right there. Okay, so what was the other? I'm going to set this over here. Let me grab this piece right here. And I really kind of want to put, I think I want to put this XOXO on here. See that? Doesn't quite fit perfectly, but it'll work. Now, what color should we do that? Should we do that in red? I was going to a Super Bowl party, but I might be house sitting for my niece. That'll be fun, though. That might be kind of fun to house sit. Now, see how my stencil is arched over? So my stencil is up. We don't want that. We want our stencil to sit perfectly. I'm going to sit those right there. Perfectly flat. So a good idea when you're doing stuff like this, that your board doesn't exactly fit, or your stencil don't exactly fit on there, is to put other pieces under there about the same size, and that way it holds it up so that it can be flat. Oh, that'll be fun. They're going ice skating. That'll be fun. Declan and them went ice skating not too long ago, and last weekend they went up to the state park that has one of those bobsled tracks up there, and they did that, him and his mom. So that was a lot of fun. They had a lot of fun doing that. He'll be 7. Yeah, Declan will be 6. So pretty close in age there. Okay, so what color should we do that? Should we just go ahead and do black? Maybe I think we might. Let's just do black right here. Get that off. You really want your brush to be dry. Okay, so it almost looks like he probably won't put anything on there. I covered that little baby heart up there because he wasn't quite all the way on the board, and I don't want it to look funny because it's just got like a little thing up there. So I wanted to cover that up, and we'll not do that one. And I put the tape on there because even though I can sit here and say, I'm not going to do that heart, I tend to get a little crazy with my stencil brush, and I'm all over the place. So I just stuck a little piece of tape on there just to keep it from getting any, you know, color up there or whatever. Now see how it kind of rolls off the side there? That's okay with me. I like the look of it just being all over the place. See, isn't that cute? So cute. I'm gonna flip it over. Let's put something on the back. Let's do something. Let's do something fun here with. Well, I don't know. Let me look at. Let's look at these. I wonder if I don't think nothing will fit on there like that. But let's look at something else. Look, you guys. Let me show you something else you can do. We can take these, you know, this size here and then this size here, and that'll sit. Oops. That would sit like that. Now see, I put that XOXO on the other side of that one, so I kind of caused myself for that not to work real well. Trying to think. I'm going to set this over to the side. But anyway, we can stack these guys like that. Let's see what. Let me see this board. Let's paint this one pink right here. And we can use, like, we could put this love you more and it go over both of them. And then, or you could put you make my heart happy. You see what I'm saying? We can add to it. We could also do something like, see this heart here? You know, if you wanted to do something like that. So let's pause for a second on that one. Jiminy Christmas. I'm going to grab some of my pink paint here. And I'll paint this one real quick so that we can do that. And I'm not going to get crazy. I'm just going to get it painted. Okay. There's even some staples on the side of this guy I need to get off. But I'll worry about that here in a minute. But again, you could do this double-sided. So if you set it like on a sofa table or something like that, where someone would see both sides, just do a design on each side or do the same design. You don't have to do different designs on each side. You could do the same thing on each side. Okay, so I'm going to dry that a little bit, and I'll show you what I mean about having it go over two boards. Good morning, Melanie. Good morning, good morning. So, I'm not sure about that black XOXO. I think I might want to go over it with white or even red and have the back and the black in the background. I'm just not feeling that. Just being honest here, I'm just not feeling how that looks. Okay, so like this one right here. Oh, that's not very dry on top. Oh, I just threw my dryer down. So thank you for sharing me out. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, and we're gonna sand them up and stuff. So we've got that one. I still have this one here that I could do. Let's let that dry a minute, and let's do this one right here. Right here. I think I'm gonna just put this love you on there. Isn't that pretty? That would be cute, wouldn't it? Just love you. Just love you. So let's grab another brush and let's grab some pink right here. Sit my stencil brushes down right there. My white one's got a mess in it. Well, they both do. I'm going to just use this pink right here, and let's see what it looks like if I just put the love you on there. Am I in screen here? Don't have to put more. Just put love you right there. And these will be fun just sitting around. Like I said, we'll just dress them all up here in a second. But this is what's fun with you know, being able to just slap these things on here, and look how pretty they look and fun they look just to sit around your house. You know, I don't know about you, but here in our house, I have lots of signs just sitting around. See, I kind of like how that's faded. See, it's really white there, but I like how that's faded. And then on the other side, we could put, let's put, I want that to dry. I'm just going to sit it down. I'm going to put the word my right here. I really need some more paint. I've got stuff sitting everywhere, you guys. I'm going to put the word my. Okay. And then the word love right down here. Just like this, right here. Just like that. See that? We could put a little heart right there too. Where's the where'd the one go that had that just had a heart on it? Like right here. We could just put that little heart right there. Just to decorate it up a little bit. Just like that. Okay, so let me show you on this board here what we were going to do. I think we'll do the, I think we'll do this. I think we'll do, you make my heart happy. Right like that, right there. Okay, now I'm going to do red. I think I would like the red on there. So I'm going to put red on top of the pink. Oh my gosh, I have pink all over this brush. Let's just use it. Okay, so I just put some red on here. I'm just going to kind of rub it in. You want the paint up in your bristles, not up all the way, just up enough right there. And we'll just put this on here. I think this will be cute. And like I said, I'm not trying to get every single little spot. We're just putting this on here like this. Just like that. You make my heart happy. Now, let's put on here, let's put a couple hearts. Like, look, we could just put those two hearts right here just to add some little extra to it. You can also add some jute on your stuff right there. Let's put let's put this heart up here. It's going to go down over the U, and I'm okay with that, I think. I'm just going to do it real faint so it'll look like it's kind of behind it there. See that? And then we could put this big guy right over here. I can have it run off the board. See how it's going to go off the board a little bit? And that, like I said, that kind of stuff doesn't bother me when the stuff goes off, as long as you can still tell what it is. So then when you have that sitting, it can be sitting there like that. Okay, so let me put my lid on my black. And you know what? I'm just going to throw these in the water because we can get new ones out. I have plenty of stencil brushes. Let me get a paper towel because I have paint all over my hands. Okay, now see, I was going to repaint that, but I think we'll just leave it for right now. Okay, so let me get a sanding block here. Okay, and let me show you. You'll really be able to see it on the red. So we're going to go over the whole, oops, I took a little too much off. We'll repaint that. But we're really going to, this is a very strong very gritty piece of sandpaper right here. Okay, I'm going to fix that. Don't worry, you guys. We will fix that. But see what I mean? Make it all grungy and that kind of thing, I suppose. Grandkids wanting to go places and do things, you know. See how that just looks kind of like a chunky little sign there. We're going to go over that. I'll fix that other one here in a second. But see that? Really get in the corners to where something would be super duper warm, you know, kind of in your corners like that. And that makes that look pretty cool. Okay, but see that? I love that look. Now, we can put the Valspar Antiquing Glaze over the top, or we can just leave them like this. It doesn't matter. I would suggest that little signs like this that people are going to touch, that you put a little bit of clear coat on them. Just because if they have, you know, something on their hands or whatever, it's not going to get on your sign. You know, it'll come back off, okay? So see, I'm just going to place that in there. Now, definitely on these lighter color ones, I will use the antiquing glaze on because it'll make the wood show up a lot better. Okay. Let's see how that looks. I like that look. I like that look. Same thing here. So, I know, I love the distressing too. Now, I did this sandpaper I have. I put a new piece on here. This is fresh and new. So that's why it's really working great, you know. It's really taken a lot off. I always like to go over what I stencil to so that it's smooth, okay? Rather than see, like here you can feel the stencil. I usually always try to go over, and then if you wax it, it'll get shiny again. But I usually always try to go over it with sandpaper so it kind of mixes the paint, and it's almost like it's embedded in the wood rather than sitting on top of the wood. You know, I like that look. So, right there we go. See, don't those look cute? They look a lot better once you start distressing them off, you know. This board here, I don't really need to do a whole lot to. And I'll probably put something on the back of this one too. I don't know what. So, and that's the thing too, when you're using wood and paint, if you don't like how something looks, when you're done with it, sand it off. Sand it off and start over if you want to. Paint right over the top of that. All these boards, I could just paint right over the top and put something else on it. Here's another thing you can do. You can put stuff like this out for your decor. And then when the season's over, just put something else on there. I'm going to see if this little guy works very well. Let's see. Oh, heavens. It's blowing everywhere. Let's don't use that. I'm going to use my good old hand and paper towel right here. That just kind of blew dust in the air. I have another one, but I couldn't find the charger for it. So I ordered that little cheap one right there. I found it for a couple bucks is all. And I ordered it. I don't like it. I didn't think I would, but my other one I just need to charge. And I happened to find my charger while I was cleaning. Okay, I love the Valspar Antiquing Glaze. It's kind of a grayish brown color. And I love how it looks on my stuff. So I just grabbed, this has unicorn spit on it actually, but it still has some soft side to it. So I just grabbed it, and I'm going to put some on my rag, and I'm just going to kind of rub it in a little bit because I don't want to make it too crazy. Oops. And then I'm going to throw it and put it on my hand. Okay. Now, this Valspar Antiquing Glaze is water-based. Okay. So what does that mean? Like there, if it looks to me like I got too much on in one spot, all I have to do is, let's see, I don't have those painted there. We ought to just go ahead and paint those real quick. but I just want to show you what it's going to look like. Okay, but if it's too dark, all right, just grab you some water. Not a lot, just a tish, just a little bit of water right here, because it is water-based. All right, now I'm going over red, so you're a little antsy going over red, but I can kind of wipe some of that back so that's a little bit brighter again. See that? Isn't that pretty? We're just going to go over them even though I haven't painted those one sides, because I can always put this glaze back over the top. Okay, see what that looks like on the pink? I love that. I love that. Now I'm going to just kind of go, I want to do some more sanding on this, but I want it to come around so you guys can really see the effects of this sign right here. See, isn't that pretty? I love that look. I love that look. Okay. Now you can use your Waverly antiquing wax. If that's what you have, use what you have. Don't be going and getting more. I was going to paint that, but I think I might just leave it alone. I was going to redo that because this just kind of makes this look even older, which is kind of the look that I was going for. See that? You can still see it says my love, right? I love you. And again, if you want it a little bit lighter, just go over it with some water. Okay? But anyway, what I was saying was, I don't even remember what I was saying now. But anyway, this is just kind of cool. I think this is cool. I love this stuff. Oh, if you want to use the antiquing wax, use the antiquing wax, the Waverly antiquing wax, rather than this glaze right here. It kind of works the same way. Just use what you have. Don't go out and buy more. But I will tell you this, Valspar, that little container right there, I think it's about $17, I think. It's not very much, but it does last, and it is nice. I don't even know how much the Waverly one is anymore. Our Walmart stopped selling Waverly, and they went to that, oh, what is it called? Hello Hobby, and I have a big, huge container of it over there, and I don't really like how it turned out, how it is. Now see that? Now see how those aren't sticking out very well? The white that we did? Just going to get me some water on my rag here. Got quite a bit there. Okay, and I'm just going to very lightly go over that and make that kind of pop off of there a little bit better. See that? Just lightened it up just a tish. You just got to be careful because of red and pinks and stuff like that really grab color. But see, I think that looks cute. I think that'll be cute sitting out somewhere. Okay, I'm going to go across here so that we can see what this one looks like when we stand it up. Now you could put something on the back to hold these, but with them being 2x4s, you've got a lot of room there, so it will it'll stand up pretty good. See that? Let's do this. Okay, so see, you can have that sitting somewhere kind of like that, and people can see it. And then you have your little gnomes. We have our XOXO, and then I love you, my love. And then this one here, right there. So just using pieces of scrap to make all kinds of fun stuff, you guys. Fun, fun. I'm going to sit these on the ground right here. And I'm going to grab, those are all 2x4s that we had sitting around. I do have some more over here, but I really want to do this cow. So we're going to use one of these. Oops, where did I put them? Oh my gosh, where did they go? Oh, there they are. There we go. Let's pull these out, and let's do a couple of these right here. Now these have these silly little, ooh, those came off. Sometimes they don't come off. These are 5x5, and you can buy them at Michael's. You get 2 of these, and then you get 2 like that, and then you get 2 rounds. They come in a package like that. Okay, so you get 2 rounds and then 2 wood pieces, and very inexpensive, very inexpensive. Now, if you have a means to cut this, go buy you a 1x6. Okay, and then it would be 5 1/4, and then just cut them at 5 1/4 if you want them perfectly square, or 6 inches, whatever you want to do. You just cut them to that size. So, you know what I'm saying. There's that one, and I'm thinking, I think I want to use this one here. That says, I love you till the cows come home. Isn't that cute? How are we doing on time? Oh, we got 15 minutes. We got plenty of time to do this. So we'll do those. I got a mess to clean up, don't I? I've just made a mess. I was going to jump over into like some sunflowers and stuff. And then, of course, these gnomes here are absolutely adorable. See those? Love those. So I'm going to work on that, on some of these others later. But I couldn't help it. I seen this and I was like, oh yeah, I was wanting to do that. Now see, it doesn't quite fit on there, but that's good with me. Like I said 100 times, that all is good with me, because I think that it will, you know what it is. I'm going to paint this pink. Okay. And we're going to use black, and we're going to use red also on the stencil there. Now I'm just getting my pink on here, mainly around the center there, because it doesn't really matter. I think we'll do the same thing with this one so that they can sit there together. Now, like I said, again, stuff like this doesn't have to just be for Valentine's Day. You could have this, I love you till the cow comes home. You know, this would be a cute thing sitting like on your bedside table, or, you know, if you have like a little spot that you do, you have pictures of you and your hubby or whomever it may be. Have it sitting there. So I think that'll be cute. So let's get these dry real quick. Yeah, I think I'm going to kind of do how the packaging was. I'm going to do the cow print black, and then we're going to go around the edges, those parts right there, with red. That's the thought anyway. And then this one, I thought we would do black, and like do the hearts red, I think. I might even do the word love in red. You know, just kind of, let's see how they did it on the package. They give you ideas on the package. So they did home also red. Okay. Stuff on there. Good enough. Good enough. Now I need new brushes, because my brushes I threw in the water. All right, so I put some red on here. Just gonna work it up in there. I'm starting with red because black will cover the red. Okay, so I'm gonna slap this guy on here. I think I want it like this right here, just like that. And I'm going off a little bit on each side. Okay, it's kind of hard to see because of the lighting, but it is off a little bit on each side, but that's okay. And I'm not going to try to get a whole bunch in the center. You know, I'm not going to go over the whole thing. I'm going to go around my edge here with my red, just like this right here. Didn't put up very much paint on there. So have you guys, anybody on here, baby time. You got a baby coming, Wendy? Heard of our VIP group? Our group is open until tomorrow, and then we'll be closing the doors. You get 4 creators. You've got Melanie from Painting Crafty. You've got Mary from the Painted Peach. You have me, and you have Jeannie from Jeannie's Palette. And it's a fun little group to because you get 4 creators instead of just 1 creator. And I keep sticking my hand in stuff. And each of us take turns, so each of us have a different week of the month. So you get 4 different lives at least a month where you're creating with each one of us. And so that's what makes this a little bit different than a lot of the other subscription groups. But we do all kinds of fun things. We do craft and chats to where if you want to jump on with us, you can jump on with us. or you can just watch. Doesn't matter. We usually take turns doing like a kit, where you could purchase a kit from us. We give you supply lists so that you can go get the supplies and craft along with us. So there's lots of fun stuff going in there, and the doors do close tomorrow. So if you're interested in joining our subscription group, make sure that you let one of us know so we can get you the information and get you in there before tomorrow. We do have a special that if you pay for the whole year, you get 2 months free. 6 months, you get 1 month free. So make sure you check all that out. Now, this is kind of hard to get up there because those are very small. I could tape all this off, but if you guys know me, I'm not a big taper on stuff like this. And if I get a little bit of black where it's supposed to be red, oh well, that's life. You know, I mean, you know, actually, you guys, if you actually look at pictures and signs and things from like Hobby Lobby and stuff like that, you know, they have more airs and boo-boos than a lot of us do when we're doing our crafts, you know, so don't be hard on yourself. Big deal if it doesn't go perfectly over there. Isn't that cute? Absolutely love that. Absolutely love that. Okay, so let's put this one on here. How we doing? We got 10 minutes. Oops, let's don't put it backwards. Okay, and see, these will be fun just to sit beside each other, or you can put them on a board, on a backing type of board. You know, you could glue them on a board, and so that it's a big, huge sign or whatever. It's, you know, it's all up to you. So we're going to do the word love. We're going to do the hearts. I'm just going to do what the package said or showed, and I'm going to do the word home in the red. Okay, just like that. All right, and now I'm going to take my black. Oh no, I got black on my table. I don't have my what is my black brush? There it is. I don't have my paper on my table yet, you guys, because I was really thinking about staining my table. I mean, it's always covered. I want to I would love to stain it and then just put a piece of glass over it, because I like using my glass mat over there, because it just, ooh, I missed a heart. It just makes it easy to clean. Glass is so easy to clean off. So I'm really thinking about doing that. But then the other thing I have to think about when I'm wanting to do stuff like that is I'm upstairs, so I gotta have help bringing it up here. And you know, how much is that going to cost for a big piece of glass like that? I don't know. I don't remember. I have a big table down in my living room that I made out of a door. I made it out of an old door. I need to show that to you guys sometime. And I put a big piece of glass over the top of that. But my gosh, I've had that thing for probably 10 to 15 years. And I don't remember how much that glass costs. You know, and it's, you know, it's not, a lot of times it's not about the cost, but mainly bringing it up here, because we have to come up and turn immediately at the top of the stairs to get it. And, you know, look at that. That cute. Adorable. Just, yeah, just fun little things. I love the print on the heart. I know, I love the cow print. I think that is so cool. And you guys here, I'm going to do it again. I'm going to put, actually, I'm going to just very, very lightly go over that, because this sandpaper I have in this silly thing is extremely gritty. Okay. And like I said, we'll finish the sides here in a little bit. We're just going to go right over the top of this. Right here like that. Now I lost some of it. See that? But you'll see I can pull some of it back and go with a little bit lighter around the edges like we did. You know, I didn't do this on this one. I didn't sand this first right here, so then we can come around. Whoops, dropped it. Just like that. Now see, I don't exactly like how dark that is. I want to lighten that up just a little bit. Okay, so I'm just going to grab some white and see that. Now let me show you something. See how that kind of made that a little bit too dark underneath there. I'm going to have to do it on both because I want them to match. But if that happens, grab your stencil. Let's try that real quick. Grab your stencil right here. Okay, I like how the cow print still shows up real good. Okay. But you can't really see the double red around the sides. So I'm just going to lay this back on here like that. I'm going to grab my red brush, stencil brush right here. Okay. And we're just going to go over that again. Where did my thing go? Oops, don't move it. I'm just going to kind of go right back over the top of that. Okay. Just so those lines are a little bit brighter, even though I put that glaze on. I'll show you here. Just a second. Let me go around half the heart and I'll show you what it looks like. Okay. So see that? I can bring that red right back up out of there. Okay. Because like I said, it darkened it up a little more than I wanted it to. So I'm just, there we go. Just brightening it right back up. Okay, so you can go over the top of your antiquing glaze. That works too. So it just brings that red around that heart right back up out of there. And see, I'll do my edges. I think I might do my edges red, but I'm going to wait a second because I might want to put something on the back. I haven't decided yet. And the same thing here. Now see, I'm going to use this same stuff because I want these sitting beside each other. I'm going to go a little bit lighter on here. But like I said, if it looks like it's buried in there, see how that one's a little bit lighter than that one? That's fine with me. I dropped my, there it is. There again, I can go right along here. And doing this frames your project in too, just like we always like to take our stencil brush and frame our stuff in. This does the same thing, you know, make it a little bit darker along the edges. Just like that. Okay. So there we have that. I have like 4 minutes, so let's put some lids on a few things right here. And you know what? Actually, I think what I might do, instead of making these double-sided, I think I might just do this. Look, just stain this on this side right here like that. And then let that be finished. And see how that naturally, by going across the edges like that, it kind of darkens up the edges a little bit more. This is the cut sides that's cut, so you got to get a little more stain on there. Okay, but see that? I think that looks good like that. So I think we'll, hold on, let me do this real quick. I like that look. So that's what I'm going to do. Hold on, and I'll pull the other pieces up here just a second. This just takes, see how quick this is too? When you're using stains or this antiquing glaze, stains are amazing. Especially, I'll tell you a secret. When you're doing big, long porch leaners and you need quite a bright background on it, or you need to cover a lot of the background on there, get your stain. And like I said, the Minwax antique, or the Minwax water-based stain, it's water-based, so you don't have to worry about it catching fire or anything like that. But the Minwax water-based stains that they have You can get it in like 200 different colors. Get you some of that. And then, I didn't put anything on the back of that one. And then that helps you get your stuff covered quickly. You know, because it's a lot faster to stain something than to, you know, sit there and paint it. So that's what I do. Like my backgrounds, like my reds and my pinks and my purple backgrounds on my big porch leaners, I use antiquing stain. Or not antiquing stain, Minwax stain. Bleh! Can't even talk, you guys. Just use a glass that fits right on your work area. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. See, I have this, you know, and I use this a lot. I need it bigger. It needs to be bigger because I'm usually all over the place, as you guys can tell right here. See, aren't these cute? Just fun little signs right here. You could come up to your craft room or whatever and get you a whole bunch of signs and just paint them a whole bunch of different colors. Take all these boards and just paint them. Stain some of them. Do kind of neutral colors if you wanted to. And then when you're ready to come up here and just work on stuff, you come up here and you can stain. Or, I mean, you could stencil. You could also put... you know, napkins on them, and they're done and they're ready to go because we took the time to paint them. But if you had them all painted already, it would be awesome too. So most of the stencils that I have, or all my stencils, come from Essential Stencil. Some of them are still in stock, some of them are not. Just have to check that out. I would love it if you'd use my code Funky Junk, and I would also love it if you jump over and see my friend Jeannie at Jeannie's Palette. She's probably already on. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.